Hey guys, Daniel Kazinas here again. Today we're working on the boat, little boats. So this one here is the jet unit section. Here's the other parts right there. See, they were on here. I never actually got this jet unit to go very good. I made the whole thing from scratch. But this is the best I got it to go. So I've tried 3 different motors in this thing. The last one I had was a 13 horsepower and it still wouldn't make it get on the plane. So I'm going to take the jet unit out for now. I know it's a sad moment, but I'll save her up for another project. So she's going to get cut out and I've got a different idea. Alright, I'll just carefully store that in the highly organised parts area. This is my idea. So I've got this little 6.5 horsepower Honda clone 212cc. I want to put it at the front this time. Then I'll run drive shafts back to here, have a little universal. That's going to make a tunnel with this sticking out of it. So I can raise and lower this prop in here with a lever or something, and then I'll have a rudder. So I've just got to cut this plate out that was from mounting the other motor, and I'll remount this motor. Oh, I just found the plate to mount that motor back in my parts department, so that's great. Now I'll just refile that one in there, ready for next time. Okay, the engine plate's in. We've got the start of this tunnel mode. I'm just making a patch for the rest of this piece here. I'm going to fill this hole in as well. That was where the exhaust came out, but I used some of that flex tape. Flex tape! And it worked pretty good to cover the hole, but you cannot get this stuff off. So I'm going to have to use the wire wheel and just pull it off with that, because it's impossible to get off. I just machined the head of this bolt down to fit in this universal. I'll just weld that in there. Okay, back at home, finished that machining. This is the outer housing, which is going to pivot around here somewhere. The bearing goes in there. Well, that'll go in behind the bearing to hold it in there, and also this will be the outside shaft. This goes in the bearing, that way. That shaft will go in there. Prop goes on there like that. That goes in there, it's threaded to M12. But I messed this up, it's loose, because I tapped that up to M14 to suit another part, this part, and it doesn't suit this part, so I'm going to have to weld that to there. So I'll have to true that up. Okay, regular viewers will notice My Little Pony DTI is back out. I'm just trying to true this shaft up as I weld it, but it pulls every time I weld it, so I'll come back when I've done that. Okay, I'll show you how this goes together. Bearing goes in. So the bearing goes in, that shaft goes in, sleeve goes over. I haven't made a boss up here yet for this, but that will go on the end of there. Then this shaft goes in here. This part here is where the pivot's going to be. So I've welded that all off. This is where the exhaust is going to come in, and it's going to come out this side. The welding's a little bit dodgy on there, but it'll be alright. Something like that. And to seal this hole here where it moves up and down, I'm going to use one of these motorbike fork gators and put that on there. I'll see if it works. Looks like that's going to work. Okay, it's all together for the first time. Got to cut this drive shaft down at work and make it attach up to that somehow. So that's what it looks like underneath. And that's where the exhaust is going to come out here. So I'm hoping that the water's going to come along here and there'll be a bit of a cavity in here, and that will give the exhaust room. Because if you put the exhaust straight in the water, it stalls it out. Okay, I've kind of figured out where I'm going to sit. The seat's not going to be this one, obviously, but now I can run the exhaust. I'm sick of alloy welding, so I'll do some stainless welding for a bit. There's the exhaust. Looks a little bit ugly, but it's welded off. Next thing to do is finish off the drive shaft. Okay, this drive shaft is pretty much done. So I just cut this off and drilled and tapped it to M12, so I can put that on there, and I can put a nut on so I can lock it off and line these two up so they're in the same phase. Made this little number here up. This is just a bush for here. Gonna make a little skeg up tomorrow. Just made a bit of a cardboard pattern here. Probably make that out of 6mm steel. And then this here I'm gonna make for the rudder. So it's going to attach around here somewhere, and I'm going to make it pivot so it'll flick out of the way when I hit rocks and whatnot. And here's the bracket that uses it up. It's hot. So this bracket's going to pivot on here and connect to the top of the rudder like that, so it allows it to flick out of the way, and I might have a spring or something to hold it down. Okay, I've welded the skeg on here, but I've just come into a fatal flaw. Now I can't get it in the boat. That shaft has to fit through this hole, so it's not going to with the skeg on it. Well, that was a lot of grinding, cutting rather, but I've got it to go through. Until I realised I still got to get this on somehow. Ugh. But I think I can just stretch this over. I'll heat it up in some hot water first and try and stretch it over. I'll do that later. Alright, she's all together, almost ready to go. Everything hooked up. So this handle is going to be for the steering, And this one here is going to be for the up and down pitch, pretty much like flying a helicopter, but faster, obviously. Okay, let's put her on the dyno and see how she goes. Okay, it's in the water for the first time. Got a bit of a leak straight away. It's leaking through that corner there. Let's see if it's leaking through the drive line. Doesn't appear to be. Should be right for a test. It's going good. Problem is this hits the rudder. The prop hits the rudder once it's bouncing around, and it's also screwed itself right into the bush I made here, so I better fix that. Or it might be alright. Well guys, I'm super happy with that little test. It's actually a perfect day for a test, but I've got so much to do to it that I'm not going to make it in time for today. But everything was good. I've got to make some sort of barrier here between the motor and my leg because I want to melt my Crocs. Going to make up a bit of a temporary seat when I go for the test so I can slide it back and forth a bit and get my body position right. This went out of phase because I just had this nut locking it off, but I obviously had enough torque that it just did it up anyway, so this is out of phase, so it's vibrating like crazy. The handle for the tilt or pitch or whatever you want to call it was great. There's hardly any resistance on it because I guess this is in line with the axle, so it was really easy to move. The rudder hits the props. I've only got the little baby prop on here, but as it's bouncing around it somehow hits it, so I guess I can just prop the rudder out a little bit like that for the meantime. This bush here is it's just totally screwed itself into this bush, and I can't even hardly turn the shaft. So it was running with all that load on it, and it was still like had way more push than what the jet unit had. So I'm sure it's going to get up on the plane, I'm pretty sure. So I've got that fork gator on there that doesn't seem to leak. I just had to wrap rubber around here to build it up to the right diameter and just zip tied it on. For the exhaust seal, I just used an old motorbike hand grip, zip tied that on there, and the water sort of keeps it cool. I'm hoping the water's going to keep it cool. We'll find out after a hard run. And I used the same handle off the jet boat to steer, but it steers the opposite way now, so that's going to be confusing. The wheels just come out, I can throw them in the back or leave them on the ute. Which makes it a bit easier to get around, even though I can pick the whole thing up pretty easy. Well guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you think it's going to work. See you next time.